Good morning. It's my third day of taking ORMUS, and holy crap, I just woke up and I just finished a glass infused with my rose and clear quartz, and it was 9.5 ORMUS, which is pretty much sacred grid spots on the earth, so the Andes and the Himalayas and like stuff like that. But anyway, I just had an insane dream, and taking this ORMUS allowed me to remember pretty much all of it. And I just want to say, this element, this substance is so incredible. It's really subtle, but it's like, wow. Oh my gosh. So like I said, it's my third day, but yesterday I had taken it throughout the day several times. Oh, I'm stuffy, sorry. And I decided to meditate last night, and I'm gonna make another video on exactly what happened because that was freaking far out, but I'm gonna talk about my dream. Last night, after deep meditation, I was going into a hypnagogic, I don't know how to say it, state, and I was going through the tunnel as I usually do with DMT and other substances, but I was getting many visuals, very lucid, and there came a point where there was a really weird vibration, like it was a sound to my left, the left of my body, and the whole room totally started to feel different. And you know, as a kid, the feeling where you know someone's in your room and you pull the blankets like over your head. Yeah, so that happened. And my body started to lift up. This was happening, okay? This was happening, and I wasn't asleep yet. I'm sorry, I'm like freaking out. Because usually I can't remember these things, it's a blur, but anyway, it started with my legs. My legs felt like they were being lifted, and then eventually my whole body, and I was like, the whole time I was like, fear not, and then trying to chant and allow, and I finally did, and the next thing you know, I have a dream about UFOs and being abducted. So, what are the chances, right? In the dream, I remember because I explained in the dream to another person after it happened, but I was with many people, and there were ones I trusted and loved very much. And then it started to change and they were like different people, but at the beginning we were all outside and we began seeing these UFOs in the sky everywhere, and I was the first one. Sorry, I'm like so stuffy. I was the first one to see the UFO, and I can't even describe it. It were like beams of light, but like saucers, and it was so out of this world. And they all came, and I was telling my group, like I was the instructor, kind of. I was like, all right, everybody, you need to start preparing for contact. Everyone, I think it was pretty much saying everyone on this earth was going to have an experience, and they were all going to be different, but we were all going to have this ET experience. And so yeah, I was like pep talking my people, and we were preparing. We started outside, and the next thing you know, we're in a room. And in this room, it got even more intense, where I was like, okay, you need to start detoxifying and clearing your minds and pretty much getting into a meditative state. And there was a point where I was gathering my crystals and I was grabbing them. Oh my gosh. Probably shouldn't make videos right when I wake up because I'm stuffy. but I was grabbing my crystals from like these ethereal realms because I didn't have my belongings with me, but I was just grabbing them from like everywhere. And this one lady comes up to me and she's like, you know, it's really not good to clutter yourself or to have too much material. And I was trying to explain to her that it made no difference, and like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. And this lady was like it was like me but older. She was a backpacker and she was telling me how she went to all these places with like nothing, and I was like, yeah, I did that in China, because I did. For 6 months I had nothing and I was content, and then I came back and I'm still content with having things. But yeah, she was just saying it'll affect the way they communicate with me. So I really thought about this and I started letting go of things. And the next thing you know, I don't know if it was multiple or just one, but the alien came in. And I don't know why. I cannot remember what this thing looked like. I know it was thin and tall, I think. But yeah, so it came in and it had a set of like needles, and everyone was getting a shot on the bum. And everyone before me, when they did it, they like screamed because it really hurt, and then it was my turn, and I couldn't tell if they were doing it or not, and I was like, isn't it supposed to hurt? And I looked over like behind me and he had like a whole kit. He had like 20 shots for me, and I was really confused as to why I had to have so many and why they weren't really hurting me. But I can't now. From that point on, we all got our shots, and then I talked to my people and I said, now we need to start preparing for the next level because they're gonna come back, and they'll only come back once we're ready. And I kept telling them that, and it was like I was talking to myself the whole time. But yeah, then I fell into the rest of my dreams, and they're all super vivid, but I don't feel like they're, I hate to say like as important, but like not as relevant as this. But it was very, very personal, all the dreams, and just very familiar. Again, it's always so familiar, and I know these people that I've never met, and I've been to these places, and everything is just like, it's real. Yeah, and then of course, and I do this all the time now, I woke up shortly after my alien abduction dream in my room, and I opened my eyes, and it felt different, and it's like I could feel the presence of someone, and then what do you know, the next dream I have is I meet this like kind of I don't know, this like gothic like young girl, but anyways, she draws me a picture, and I was looking in my art book at my old things and a painting that I actually painted a few days ago, but she gave me a picture and we drew the same thing, and it was an owl with an alien. And I was like, I just drew this a few days ago, and she's like, I drew this a few days ago too. And this was after my alien dream. Are you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm like geeking out. Yeah. So I'm gonna end this video, and then I'm gonna make another video specifically on ORMUS and how it affected me within even 2 days, but now 3 days. This stuff is, yeah, it's freaking gold. It's so subtle, but it's like, it alters you, or it allows you to alter yourself, I guess. I mean, I still have so many of my problems that I face with every day, but it's makes me so much more calm and like intuitive. Yeah. Okay. Next video. Bye.